Are you waiting to buy a house because you feel like the market's going to go down more or interest rates are going to go down more? And if you are, there are some things you should do to get ready. Hi, welcome. Rick with Rick Helps Real Estate. Do me a favor, smash that like button if you find this information helpful. So, you're waiting for the market to fit your needs. You want real estate to go down 20%, maybe go down 50%. Maybe you're just looking for a rate improvement. But while you're waiting, be strategic. Make sure you're prepared. Pull your credit. How do you stand? What's your credit look like? Because that's going to affect your interest rate. Do you have some credit cards? What's your balance? The credit bureaus would like to see that you don't have more than 30% of your available credit being used. Once you get down below 30%, you'd be surprised how much better your credit looks. You can go up 100 points in some cases. If you have a car loan, is there an option to refinance that loan? Is there anything else you can do to get that payment down? Something to check into. Save your money. If you're going to sit out for a year and wait for real estate to come down, take advantage of saving money. When that income tax refund comes in, don't spend it, put it away. Tell yourself this is going to be your frugal year because you're going to buy some shelter. Why do I use the word shelter? I don't want you to treat the house like the stock market. I'm going to buy low, I'm going to sell high. Real estate historically goes up about 4% a year over the past 50 years. We have ups and downs, but it evens out to about 4%. So you want to get into a shelter, get a roof over your head, have a fixed monthly payment, and just ride it out for a long time. The longer, the better. If you're looking at housing and saying, well, I just want to get in, I'm not buying until I know I'm at the bottom, you're not going to know when it's at the bottom. Because when it's at the bottom, you won't know until 3 or 4 months after that was the bottom. We didn't know that May was the peak until 6 weeks after we saw what happened when rates went up. Now we can look back and go, oh, May was the peak. Now at the bottom, everybody's going to be feeling like there's no reason you should be buying a home because things are looking bleak. The consumer sentiment surveys are going to come back and they're going to be at a very low number. That's when you know you're getting close to a market that you might want to participate in if you're waiting for that ultimate time to get the best price on the house. But you can't do any of that if you're not prepared. Now, just before you decide you want to go shopping for a house, the next thing you want to do is get pre-qualified. Get with a lender and find out what they need. They'll ask for a few documents. They want to verify your income. They want to verify your employment. And they want to verify your down payment. They'll do a soft pull on your credit. And don't worry if you're working with 2 or 3 different lenders trying to find the best program. Those soft pulls are not going to affect your credit because the credit bureaus understand when you're going to buy a house that you're going to be checking out more than one lender. So don't worry about that. Also, don't depend just on online and look at that number and go, that's the one. Get with lenders that can look at different products that personally fit your needs because there's so many lending products out there, you should be exploring all of them. And they will explore it for you. So you want to have that conversation before you go out and find the home. Now, once you go out and find the home, you have that pre-qualification letter. You can now write an offer. But you can't write an offer without that pre-qualification letter. And you don't want to find a home on a Saturday and then you can't get your pre-qual letter till Monday. You're going to be, somebody might outbid you if we get back into bidding wars, which I kind of doubt. But you just want to be prepared. You want to know what's going to fit your budget. You're going to want to be very confident that you've got enough money in the bank to cover the closing costs and the down payment. And if you don't have it now, then start saving for it. Put a goal in mind and start putting away some money so that you can be prepared. Now, once you do go under contract, then they're going to do a hard pull credit. And it's it's not going to affect your credit score. But right before you close, we see people get into trouble with this all the time. They get like a Kohl's department store card so that they can save 10% on their purchase. That has shot people out of their home loans before. They get right up to the point where they're going to close, and they do a soft pull just before they close and go, you got another credit card? And don't hide payments that you're making. I had one example where a gentleman had a car payment. He didn't disclose it. We're getting ready, getting towards the end of the loan. They do a soft pull and they find this credit card or this car payment. And you go, hey, what's with this car payment? Oh, the loan's in my name, but my son makes the payment. Well, that doesn't make any difference. On the credit report, as far as they're concerned, it's your loan, not his. They don't care who's making the payment. You're the one that signed up for that loan. So that got his debt to income ratio really tight. Almost didn't put the loan together. So don't have any surprises for your lender. Make sure you're telling them everything because they're going to find it anyway. And if you've got other sources of income that you haven't disclosed and you're putting it in your bank, it's going to show up. And the underwriters are going to want to know, where did this come from? I see you're making $150 a month from selling t-shirts. Or is that where that's coming from? So you want to make sure that all your income is disclosed, no surprises. When you get all that stuff ready to go, it makes the home buying process so much smoother. So if I can answer any questions, shoot me an email at rick@rickhelps.com. Take care.